Hi everyone, today's solve a question called combination sum 2. So in this question, we'll find combination integers in rate and sum to a specific target. But here are two differences from this question and the previous question. So in this question, we cannot reduce the same nouns for multiple times. And in this question, we have to skip or duplicate combinations. So let's illustrate the difference using the example 1. Okay, so you see the example 1 here, we have these nums in this array, and our target is A, right? And here we are only allowed to keep these four combinations, but you remember for the previous question, a combination sum 1, we can pick 8 ones, which give us the sum to this 8, right? And we can also pick, let's say, 4 2, so also give us to this 8. But here we are not allowed to reduce the same noun, so these combinations will disappear. And besides, the other thing we have to know is that in this question, we are not allowed to use the duplicate combination. So in previous question, let's say we have 116 and we have 611. And in previous question, these are two different combinations, right? And we can include they both in the array. But here, since we cannot contain duplicate combinations, we can keep only one of these combinations. So if we want to keep this, we want to make this disappear. Okay, so these two is basically the difference between this question and the previous question. So if you haven't checked my video for combination sum, I strongly recommend you go back to check this video where I did a very specific explanation of how to solve this problem. That being said, for this question, let's dive straight into the coding part. First thing to need in the candidate to nouns, and the other thing to initialize the class and result and the empty array. Now visualization, next step to call the helper function to update our nouns, pass, result, and target. So passing nouns, passing our target, our pass, and our result. Okay. Finally, return the results the main function. Okay, now vision the main function next into a right helper function. So for helper function, let's pass all these variables. Okay. And first thing you consider, okay, if target is more 0, then it means we cannot finish the return now. And the other thing means, okay, target is equal to 0. This means we have exactly finished the nouns and match them. So we want to append the pass to result indicating it's a valid pass. Okay, otherwise we just run the equation. So go through every nouns in the array. And here you find, okay, I greater than 0 and number size is equal to number size minus 1. This means we have a duplicate element at number size. We have to continue to the next integer to skip the duplicate. And after that, we just call the helper function as in the previous question. So numbers should be numbers I plus 1 all the way to the end, because here we are not allowed to use numbers I for multiple times. And target again should be target minus current number I. And the path should be add by the current I. Okay, and final result should be the same. And the final thing you want to do before submitting code is to sort numbers array, right? Otherwise, this strategy is not works for duplicates combinations. So we just add a sorted function here for now before passing this helper function. Okay, now let's submit the code to see it works. Okay, you see the time capacity and memory usage of this solution is not bad, right? And I think the code is very similar to the previous question and is easy to understand. If you find this video helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and see you next time.